Good morning. So I wanted to touch on Wella today. Wella is a color line that has been around over 100 years now, and it's my choice of color that I use. And there's quite a few different products that they have. So every color line has a few different types, and Wella has an extensive amount of them. This is not even all of the ones that they carry. Today I'm going to touch on one in particular, but I did want to highlight a little bit on what these are. So the Color Touch line is a demi-permanent, which means it doesn't lift, it only deposits. Then we have something called Shinefinity, which is somewhat new. It's only been out for about 2 years, 3 max now. This is a glaze type. It's a demi-permanent glaze. We have the Blondoir, and these are permanent toners. Then we have the favorite OG Colestone Perfect. So Colestone Perfect is going to be your opaque packs a punch permanent color. Highlighting today is Illumina. First of all, this packaging is absolutely everything. I love it. What makes this formula the most absolutely unique out of any other product that Wella has would be the fact that it is a versatile product that can be used as a demi or as a permanent color. You can use both developers with it. You can mix some color touch to create a whole different color. However, you cannot mix Colestone, but that's not for you to worry about. What I'm trying to say here is that this is a very versatile product. When I took my Master Color Specialist certification with Wella, my mentor was actually the creator of this line, and she explained it the best way that I could. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. She said it's similar to pantyhose or tights, or it's very sheer. We have different ones, but the one I'm talking about is the sheer ones where you can still see the color but your skin peeks through. So that is exactly the best way to define Illumina color. It's very translucent. While it does cover gray, it's gonna take highs and lows. So for example, in the areas where you have gray, it's gonna appear just slightly lighter than the other colors, where the other parts where you don't have gray. And that's a beautiful effect. That's what creates the look of very natural hair, because sometimes when we see someone, they colored their hair because the whole thing is one color. Like especially people that have like a dark colors, everything looks like a wig almost, right? Some people love that look. Some people want to look a little bit more with more dimension. That's where low lights, highlights come in. You don't need to go through multiple processes just to make your hair look dimensional. With your naturals, pigments, it's gonna take as is. I love that about Illumina. I'll show you a client of mine that I use this particular color line on religiously. So the colors that I use for her are 616 and 502. And I mixed these two to give her a beautiful cool tone brunette effect. Illumina is a violet based color. So most color lines, and I'm gonna say color many times, maybe I ought to think of a different word, but a lot of different pigments use a baseline tone. And for Illumina, that would be purple. It's violet. So as you can see, the color swatches that they have are not too abrasive. They're not too matte. They're not bluish looking. They just have this ever so slightly soft tint to them. And that is because it's violet base. So all your blondes are gonna come out very neutral, very cool tone without being so ashy. Because to me, when we use like a one, which is like a blue, it tends to pull very, very ashy looking. Or when we use formulas with green in it, it tends to pull very matte looking. Um, I'm not sure if you're able to picture what that would look like, but with Illumina, you just have this soft veil of violet undertones. I personally love to use this with people that have olive skin tones because it just really is a nice soft transition from that green olivey undertone, and it makes your hair contrast with your skin so beautiful. And my client, the one that she actually has the same kind of like very olive undertone. So for those reasons and so many more, I recommend that you try Illumina at some point if you are someone that loves to experiment with colors. Look up their swatches, talk to your stylist. I love Lumina. Like I said, you can interchange it, use it as a demi, you can use it as a gloss, and you can use it as an overall color. And I will talk more about the other color lines in another video. Thank you so much for looking. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I would love to interact with you. And let's talk more about this packaging though. I love it.